Good morning, folks. This is Serge Goueff, aka Mr. Smith in the world of jazz. Today I'm going to do something very different from what we've done in the past. Some of my followers have queried, or more likely have asked me simply, could you record one of your practice sessions as you would do it on a daily basis? Now, this raised my eyebrows as I thought, well, yes, I can, but it's going to be pretty boring. But the idea is there, and why not? You can see how I approach things, how I practice. For most people, practice is a dirty word. For me, I happen to do it absolutely every day. And if I skip a day, it's recorded. If you have watched my video, I think I made a video, I don't know, maybe a couple of years ago about how to practice. It's called Practice Time, I think. You will understand what I mean, but I'm going to show you how I operate. What I mean by it is recorded. Nothing goes unpunished. If I don't practice, it's recorded and I need to pay a price for that. If I practice seriously, it's recorded as well. There are consequences, good and bad, whether I practice or not. So let's have a look at my computer, because I always work with my computer. I've got an Excel sheet in which everything is recorded on a daily basis. I'll show you how that works. So let me turn the camera around. Right, so this is my Excel sheet. As you see, there is a box for the date. Every day I record what I do. There's always a warm-up. That's usually a pattern or a scale of some sort. This particular day was a chromatic pattern, which I did for 15 minutes, followed by a tune called Glasses, which I studied for 20 minutes, and another tune, The Wedding Singer, which is I studied for 80 minutes. The day after, I warmed up for 15 minutes on a pattern of a 251 in 12 keys. Then the Wedding Singer again for nearly 2 hours, 115 minutes. Rambler, another tune for 60 minutes. A B-flat blues study of a Hank Mobley solo, chorus 1 and 2 up to 300 beats per minute for 16 minutes. And chorus 3, and I suppose I was supposed to say 4, up to 210 beats per minute, 16 minutes. And Body and Soul, 6 minutes. Next day, etc., etc. Every day is recorded. Some days are huge, some days are terrible, like the 19th of August, which I did 0 minute of practice. So my total here, this total 135 minutes ahead of time. What does this mean? This simply means that if I don't practice a minimum of 1 hour per minute, this total goes down. If I practice more than an hour per minute, then this total goes up. So here I was at 135 minutes ahead of 1 hour per day. We are the 18th of August and I haven't missed a day. If I miss a day, the total goes down by 60 minutes, down to 75 minutes. And here, obviously, I can actually type the 0. I skipped the second day, the total went down to 15 minutes. The day after, 21st of August, I obviously worked really well. I did a practice 250 odd minutes, and the total is now back to 186 minutes, etc., etc. So this is what I mean. Record everything you do, what you do, how you do it, technically speaking, at what speed, in what key, for how long, and then make your total. If you're as diligent as I, you are doing this every single day, and if you skip some days, you record them as well. This is going years of recording, basically. We are now, I think, well, where are we? The 11th of December, I think. Here we go. 11th of December, and I've just started the time. This is 8:23. This is the time which will be replaced or deleted at the end of my practice session. I'm warming up with a pattern from the pattern that I found in a recording of Patrick Bartley. I really like this guy, and it's over a 251, and I'm going to study this pattern in 12 keys. As you can see, I've already started. I've got 6 keys under my belt at the moment, so I've got to keep going, and I'll warm up with that, and I'm going to share with you how I do it. it's boring, so it's only really if you fancy practicing along with me. So let me show you what the pattern looks like. This is the pattern I'm studying today. First bar on D minor 7, D, A, F, D, A, D, C, A. Absolutely inside pattern, just 100% based on the arpeggio of D minor 7. Now this bar is super interesting. It lands on beat 1 on the flat 9 of the G7 chord, targeting the tonic, and then a triton substitution, a D flat descending arpeggio, and the last two notes are an enclosure targeting the fifths of C major. So it's really cool pattern. And let me turn the camera now on myself, and I'll start practicing it, and you'll see how I go about it. Okay, so this is my warm-up. I don't need these glasses. So the idea is to memorize the pattern. When you get a pattern, the pattern from Bartley, the very first thing I did is memorize the pattern as he plays it, in the original key. Oh, I messed it up there. That's the right note. I'm changing the rhythm. No. Nearly. I'm just trying to change the rhythm on the pattern. Oh, here we go. All right, let's try again. Bebop, that's beat 3, landing on the F, which is the flat 7 of the G7, and it's also the third of the D flat triton substitution. So I'm taking the pattern and I'm modifying the rhythm at random, just to make sure the notes are clear in my head. I think I've got them now. Re la fa re la re do la la sol fa re la fa sol fa re la fa sol mi. Yeah, I've got the notes quite clear in my head now. So now I'm just going to keep drilling it until I've got a decent speed on it. I'm happy with that speed. So now I'm going to move up a fourth. So instead of a D minor 7, I'm starting on G minor 7 now. One, two, three. Okay, that's not bad. Back to the original key. One, two, three. Yep, not bad. Upper fourth. So we are going C. Okay, that's 3 keys. That's getting a little bit clearer in my fingers. Let's go for number 4, which will be F minor now. Back to the original key, and let's try to link up the 4. Okay. B flat minor. Oh! That's right, we finish on A flat major. From the beginning, D minor. So that's 6 keys. It's not bad. That was E flat minor, so A flat minor. It's funny, I'm saying A flat minor, but I'm singing the note of G sharp minor, which is exactly the same, except as a saxophonist, I tend to prefer the sharp keys. Okay, that's 7. Next one is C sharp minor. Okay, from the beginning. Okay, hesitation. 1, 2, 3. This is really interesting because I've just nearly crashed on the 3rd key. I'm supposed to know that one by now, but no. So that shows me there's a lot more work to be done. That's okay. Let's do it again. Crashed on this one. I think that was the 7th or 8th key now. We're getting there. Starting on B minor. I'll take it from the key before, a sharp minor. And as I said to you, there's no such thing as a perfect practice. There's no such thing as a perfect time to practice, and you get interrupted all the time. And I'm just being interrupted by my lovely little daughter who just walked into my studio. That's Emma. And I'm going to interrupt this practice session because she needs me. I'll be right back with you. All right, I'm back. This is, I think I got interrupted because I got a new bracelet. She made me a little bracelet, my little daughter, and you have to make time for this. Family comes first. Back to practicing, and I was on B minor, so let's take it from the key before, which was F sharp minor. Let's try to link the two. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's go to the next one. That's E minor. Okay, so that was a revision of the first 12 keys of the pattern. I have been studying this pattern probably for about 2 weeks now, so it's not foreign to me, and I didn't get to be able to play this phrase in all 12 keys today. It took daily practice. I started with 1 key, 2 keys, but I'm up to 6, 7, 8 keys about under my belt, and now I'm trying to polish up the next 6. So the first step I did was simply to run through all 12, try to clear them up a bit in my brain. And now the logical next step is to see if I can link all those keys through the cycle of fourth. So I'll start in C major, meaning D minor 7 as my first chord, C major, F major, B flat major, etc., etc. But I'm not going to do it without a time constraint. I'm going to do it with a play along. I use a program called Band in a Box. No, they don't sponsor me, by the way. It's like a metronome, but it's a band. I can enter in this program any chord I fancy. So I've entered the 2-5-1s in all 12 keys, and I can choose the pace at which I do it. I'll start at something reasonable, such as around 150 beats per minute, thereabouts. And the idea is to try to get to play this pattern anywhere between 250 and 300 beats per minute in all 12 keys without mistakes. So basically, this phrase needs to become instinctive. That means that anytime I improvise, so yes, the idea is that every phrase should become intuitive. And the only way to do this is just to use it ad nauseum, increase the speed. So the way I do it is I use a program called Band in a Box. And no, they are not sponsoring me. To say that, I've just lost a felt on my saxophone. It's a program, it's like a metronome, basically, except it will play chords at any given speed. I'm going to start at 150 beats per minute and see how far I can go. And as soon as I fail, this is basically giving me an indication of how well do I know the pattern. If I fail after 4 keys, well, I only know it in 4 keys, really. That's the answer. There's no cheating there. If I fail after 8 keys, well, then I still have 4 keys to go. And let's give it a shot. I'll turn the phone around so that you can see the program, the way it operates. Okay, so that is what it looks like on my computer, and all I have to do is press play. It's going to generate a play along at 150 beats per minute. D minor is the first chord. There, you can hear it now. So this is my metronome, basically. That's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to turn this on. It's 150 beats per minute, and let's see how far I go. Here we go. I've just done the 12 keys, barely. There was a few hiccups here and there. So I'm now gonna select, let's say, the first 4 keys and play them at a higher speed. First 4 keys, loop them, and increase the pace, say, to 180, and then I'll see how far I can go. is 260 beats per minute that I've achieved there. I'm gonna go from those 4 keys. I'm gonna skip the first 2 and do another 4, but this time starting from the C minor 7, so from the 3rd key. Meaning, I'm going to show you the screen. These are the 4 keys I'm going to study now. So the highlighted in black keys are the 4 ones I'm going to drill now. And I'm going to go all the way to do the 12. So there'll be a lot of technical work for this first session. I'm not sure how long it will be, but probably about an hour of work all up since I've started this morning. And then this afternoon for my second session, I'll probably do some standards and improvisation rather than just technical work. All right, next keys, the next 4 starting on C minor, back down to 150 beats per minute to begin with. Okay, we were at 260 beats per minute, so I think it's time to move to the next 4 keys. And this is the next 4 keys. We're starting on B flat minor. I've got no idea how long I've been going for, but I definitely won't be finishing this exercise anytime soon. So I hope you're still with me. I would be very surprised if you are, but you know, if you have the courage to keep up and do the same exercise as I'm doing, well, I'm impressed. Anyway, I'm going back to 150, and this time starting on B flat minor 7. Okay, here we go. And that was 260 again. I'm gonna work. I'm getting a little bit tired now. I can see that my concentration is starting to go, and that's not conducive to good practicing. You have to stay sharp. If you start noticing you're not sharp anymore, it's time to take a break. But I'm gonna push a little bit further. I'm gonna do the next. I'm gonna try the next 6, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Let's start from there. Yeah, let's start from there. The last 6 keys, but I'm gonna do them at 150. I'm gonna go slowly. So far, my target's been 260 today. I've done 8 keys at 260, so it's getting there. Not perfect though. And to top it off, I've got a very tired reed, which means my tone is pretty edgy, which I don't like. But that's okay. I'll finish my day with this one and then put a new read tomorrow. Let's go. My last bit of practice on this first practice session of the day, and it'll be the last 6 bars starting on A flat minor, but I'll go at 160 and God knows how far I will go. Probably not very far because I'm getting tired. That's 150. Okay, so I have covered the 12 keys at a variety of speed. I'm going to give it a rest now. I'm obviously not focused anymore. This is what happens when you do a little bit too much technical work, but that's necessary. That was a pretty long session for technical work. Normally, my average technical work session should be between 15 and 30 minutes. That's definitely way more than that. I probably doubled it up today. Well, that's okay. I'm eager to get this pattern under my fingers. I'd say, to be honest, it will probably take another week, maybe even 2, before I have the 12 keys absolutely under my finger and I can move on to the next technical warm-up. I always have a new technical warm-up when I complete one challenge. It's a challenge, obviously. If you're still with me, if you've really watched the video in its entirety, I'd be absolutely amazed. But if you have, I guess it gives you an idea of what we do. Live musician, we practice every day, every single day. It doesn't happen like that. You know, some people are talented, some others not so talented. I don't consider myself very talented. I'm just a very hard worker. And if you're like me, then you will understand my approach to music. Never give up. Continue the study, continue the search. A search forever. New ways to approach a chord. And when I find one, I want to make sure I can perform it at any speed and in any key. So I gain this amazing musical ability to speak in 12 languages fluently. As you can imagine, when you study a new language, it takes time. Try studying 12 simultaneously. This is the story of my life. I fail a number of times. Today I failed many, many times. And if there is anything that the study of music taught me, is to continue to fail and fail better every time. I thank you very, very much if you're still with me. Please subscribe to my channel. This is a massive help when you do that, and share the word. And if you have any question, if you want me to record any video like this weird one, this was a request. Can we be private to one of your practice session? Well, you just have. If you want me to do anything specific that would help you in your study of music or jazz, whatever your instrument is, please feel welcome to contact me and ask me. You can find my website. If you want to really support me and be a patron of music, then please do not stream music on social media such as Spotify. It really doesn't help us very much. Go on my website and purchase my first album. I'm just about to release my second album. It would be fabulous. Thank you so much. Much appreciate your help and your patience. Cheers.